Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at times people felt defeated. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. Being 45 minutes into a 1-hour drive to a meeting to realize you left the main reason for the meeting at home. So they have to drive back and then they're going to be late. That sucks. Wow, I feel like this always happens. It's just like going to school without your school bag. Like you left your school bag at home. I was on a school trip to a preschool and I had bad gas. I was chilling on the floor and this little girl jumped on my stomach and I ripped so hard. What was the girl doing? Why were they even on the floor? She was just like, oh, a human trampoline. I crochet and my old boss at work asked me for a scarf. He requested lilac, which I thought was odd, but he was super insistent and even sent me a color chart pointing out the exact shade he wanted. I bought the yarn and made him a scarf, but then ran into him and mentioned the scarf again, and he started cracking up saying he was joking. What? He told someone to make him a scarf and then is like, I'm joking? He just wasted someone's time as a joke? What? Definitely embarrassing, but I'm glad I didn't actually bring it with me and give him the scarf only to find out he was being a butt. I wound up giving it to another coworker who was watching the whole thing play out and she was super appreciative. That's honestly so mean though. How is that a joke? I don't get it. Like, what's funny about that? That's not funny. How are you going to be like, oh, you knit, make me a scarf, I want this color, and then after they finish knitting the scarf, and then he's going to be like, oh, you thought I was serious? No way. What? I'll be pissed. Walked halfway across campus before a random dude let me know that I had a string of toilet paper hanging out of the back of my pants. There was poop. Oh, cringe. Oh. Yo, I mean, bless that guy though, who told them first. Because if that was me, I wouldn't want to be walking around with poop hanging out of my butt. Yo, that's so embarrassing though. That time I left school while chatting to friends and spotted my mum's car, got in said car and uttered the usual, thanks for picking me up, mum, only to realize that it was in fact not my mum's car, but a complete stranger and their family. Yo, it wouldn't be that awkward if it was just one person, but then the fact that everyone was in there, that's so awkward. My girlfriend decided she liked my best friend more. Broke up with me, tried to get with him, but he friend-zoned her right off the bat. It was sad for a long time, but now I think it's hilarious. This is the best friend you need, okay? This is the best friend you need. This is how best friends are supposed to be, okay? How are you in a relationship with someone, but you're like, oh, actually, I think I made a mistake. I actually like your best friend. I was supposed to fill in for the coach of my son's soccer team this weekend, but plans changed. This morning, I told my son I wouldn't be coaching his team on Saturday. He said, good. When that's not the answer you're expecting, that's sad. I had a customer who was holding and examining an awkward, fragile and expensive item with one hand. I asked her to please hold it with two. She turned to look at me. She only had one arm. Did you apologize? Yo, this is like the worst mistake ever. Like, I'm sure they didn't mean, to say that. Yo, that's so awkward. It's so awkward because you can't do anything about it but to feel bad, Having to repeat a clever off-the-cuff joke because the person was focusing on their phone. If someone asks you to repeat a joke, just don't even say it, okay? Just don't, you can't repeat a joke. What? Because you feel so good for saying it and then obviously you want like an immediate reaction, and then if the person's like, sorry, I didn't get that, say it again, obviously it's not gonna be funny anymore. Man, that's so bad. Wow, I can't believe that person wasn't listening to your joke. When I was about 13, my dad took me aside one night and apologized for putting so much effort into supporting my twin brother and so little into supporting me. I always assumed he was just smarter, physically more gifted. Turns out he and my mother had actively and knowingly neglected me in order to encourage my brother's achievements. Happened all through my schooling. They paid thousands for his sporting trips, and when I had the same opportunities, they just didn't have the money. I honestly hate it when parents play favorites like this. I mean, obviously some parents have favorites, but like don't make one of your kids feel less worthy than your other kid. And the fact that they're twins just makes it hurt even more because they're literally the same age. So you can't even be like, oh, because your sibling is younger, so we're taking more care of him. They're pretty much the same age. Why? Why can't you just treat them equally? I mean, I know I don't fully understand these kind of things because I'm not a parent myself, but obviously I know it's wrong to treat one kid better than the other. When you're having a conversation with your friends and you keep getting talked over like you never said anything, and by the time someone does acknowledge you, the subject has changed, so they all give you a weird look for being so behind, and it keeps happening and you realize that these people aren't really your friends, you're just kind of there. Oh, that is deep. But then sometimes you have that one person who looks at you and they tell you that they're listening, okay? They look at you and they smile at you and, you know, with their eyes, they tell you they're listening to you, and that's the kind of friend you need. This is low-key me when I'm trying to get to know new people. Like, I just can't talk. I mean, like, I would try to chime in, but then at the same time, I feel like, well, is this the right moment yet? I don't know. You know what? I'll just not talk. Interviewing a potential student who is interested in my school. He has a huge green circle around his eye. Wow, quite a black eye. What'd you do? I was born like this. These are always the most awkward and embarrassing ones because you don't mean to be rude, but then you're rude. You know, once created a painting for my friend, hung it up on the door to my apartment as a surprise. It was easily bypassed. He asked, what's with the people around here? You let people put vacation ads on your door? It's not a vacation ad. It's actually my painting that I did for you. But okay. Man, how awkward is it giving someone a gift, but then they don't know it's from you and they just diss it. Introducing myself to my mum every time I visit her and explaining to her that I'm her son every single time. That's very sad. At a company event, as we left, my colleagues were nowhere to be found as I walked outside, so I waited there. Turns out they were taking a group photo without me. Wow. I feel like this happens a lot with people and their friends as well. When my mother told me on my wedding day not to lose this man because no one else could ever love me. Same day telling me in my wedding dress not to gain any more weight because if I had a baby, I'd basically be fat forever. What kind of mum is this? Why are you giving her insecurities? Like, seriously, what the heck? Like, she wants her daughter to feel bad about herself or what? There was a time when I knew I was coming down with what I was sure was going to be a cold. Already beginning to feel a little fuzzy in the brain, I decided to make myself some chicken soup in advance to get me through the worst of it. I chopped some carrots, chopped some onions, threw in a chicken carcass, and over the course of about 4 hours made the most amazing chicken stock you could ever imagine. Then poured it through a colander directly into the sink. It took me a good 30 seconds before I realized what I'd done. Then I just sat on the kitchen floor for about 10 minutes, gazing at the opposite wall and wishing real life had a Control-Z function. Yo. Sometimes it's just your reflexes, you know, to just drain something. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. 4 hours of simmering that good chicken soup and they just pour it down the sink. 5th grade spelling bee. I made it to the school-wide level, which was 3rd round. First I had to beat my own class, then beat the other 5th grade classes, and next was the whole school. My first word was biscuit, easy. My second word was sucker, also easy. Except for the fact that I was a bit nervous being up on stage with the whole school in attendance, including my mum who was there for support. It got in my head a little bit. I heard soccer and thought, okay, this is easy. Remember, there are 2 C's in soccer, 2 C's, 2 C's. Step up to the microphone. C-O. Instantly knew what I did, facepalm myself in front of everyone. Despite this realization and the fact that I had already lost, my brain kept the letters mixed up and I spelled the rest of the word. S-S-E-R. Cossa? Oh my gosh. They really mixed up the S and the C. Yeah, this is what happens when you're nervous, okay? Oh my gosh, I feel bad. When my friend said I should drink some more because I'm no fun without alcohol. well, you should find some friends that find you fun without alcohol, okay? Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!